You can beat cancer. Here are 5 things that worked for me when it comes to beating cancer, and they can work for you too. I'm MJ Callaway. I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. Number 1, make it about you. Sometimes medical teams get so caught up in what they need to do on a daily basis. And let's face it, they have a lot to do to get everybody healthy again. During one of my last surgeries, the receptionist called to delay my surgery. The problem was that I had already hit my deductible, and by delaying my surgery, it would be in a new calendar year. When I couldn't get anywhere with the receptionist, I had asked for the surgeon to call me back. I did get a return call, and I explained to the surgeon what would happen, not only the mental stress, but the financial stress of having this surgery in a new calendar year and starting with a new deductible. The end result, I was able to keep that original surgery date. Explain your situation, make it personal, make it about you. Number 2, mix integrative medicine with modern medicine, what the traditional medicine calls for. Consider having acupuncture, using aromatherapy, Reiki, meditation, and sound therapy. All of these integrative medicines are able to add additional benefits that modern medicine cannot. One simple tip is peppermint oil. Sprinkle a few drops in your hand, rub it together, inhale, and that can help with fatigue. Peppermint gives you energy and it can decrease the fatigue. Another thing that I had used on a regular basis was white sage. Whenever I felt there was stuck energy in my house, I would burn white sage in every corner of my house. And it always, not only did it smell good, but it also made me feel like I had moved the energy in my home environment. Number 3, tame or tox, tame or toss toxic people. You need every bit of your energy to put towards healing, to put towards recovering from this disease. Be aware of anybody who zaps your energy, anybody who ends up being toxic, or they're a pessimist. The last thing you need to do is for them to zap your energy. For example, when I had shared with someone that I thought was a friend, I had shared a pretty dire prognosis with them. And at the end of sharing, this person said, "Well, I've had a crummy month." I knew that that person would not be good for me during the journey. I also knew this person would end up zapping my energy, and I would have to either eliminate this person from my life or at least tame down the time that I had spent with this person. I needed to protect my energy so I could put all of my energy towards healing. Number 4, improvise. Always improvise. Cancer can take away a lot of what we usually do on a regular basis. For example, I had always been physically active. And through the cancer treatment, through chemo, which I call magic wand, it tanked my immune system. And this was during one of the hard winters. We had a pretty high flu season. So I knew I couldn't go to the gym, and I knew I couldn't walk through the malls because it was during the holiday season. Instead, what I did was I had joined, we have beautiful botanical gardens. We have Phipps Conservatory that wasn't far from my house. And I joined for a yearly membership. I was able to walk through the gardens. It gave me the exercise. It was uplifting. And also, it was an amazing atmosphere. And they did have benches throughout. So whenever some fatigue set in, I could sit down and rest before I continued my walk. It allowed me to stay physically active. Whenever cancer takes away something from you, ask yourself, what can you do right now with what you have? There's always a way to improvise. Number 5, date your future self. Look at every single medical appointment as a date with your future self. Not only does it give you a better mindset, a positive mindset, because you're thinking about your future, you're thinking about your future self, but it also sets the stage for you during the treatment, but also for the medical team around you. During the first treatment session, I had one of the staff members say to me, MJ, you will be here for 7 hours. You'll want to come dressed more comfortably. I came that day dressed in what I called my signature power attire, what made me feel good. It was my power outfit, as I called it. And that was a pencil skirt with a button-down shirt because they needed access to the port, my heels, jewelry, and whenever I was in the transition of the hair loss, I had a fashion hat on. So that gave me a boost of confidence. It gave me a way to look at what my future self would look like. I also feel like it did set the stage for the medical team to answer my questions in a more business tone. And I looked at it as it was a business meeting. It was a business meeting with my future self. These are 5 tips that worked for me. These are 5 things that I know that can work for you too. Wishing you health, hope, and happiness ahead.